Her phone buzzed 3 times before she even glanced up. I watched her fingers move fast across the screen, the pale blue glow illuminating her face, eyes flicking, lips tight. I asked softly, "Everything okay?" She didn't answer. "It's just Sarah," she muttered, turning the phone away. That was the first time I really noticed it, the invisible wall sliding silently between us. 7 years of marriage, long enough to know each other's moods like fingerprints, and now, distance. She had become distant, quick to anger, tired, always scrolling. When I asked if something was wrong, she'd snap, "You're overthinking again," the edge in her voice cutting deeper than a shout. It began after a girls' night. She came home late, wine and perfume clinging to her coat. I asked if she had fun. She smiled faintly, then said, "The girls say I deserve a little space. You can be intense sometimes." Her tone was flat, almost rehearsed. Uneasy settled in my chest. In the following weeks, the gap widened. Dinners got quieter. Our bed colder. She stopped texting during the day, stopped laughing at my dumb jokes. Every time I reached for her hand, she pulled away. Then came the night I overheard her talking, "Maybe I should see what else is out there. He's so predictable now." The words cut like glass. I didn't confront her. I stood in the dark hallway, fists trembling, heart pounding so hard it hurt to breathe. The next day, Leah, one of her friends, messaged me, "Hey, you okay? You've seemed off lately." Leah had always been friendly, but this time her tone was softer, personal. I replied, "Just tired. Things have been weird at home." She responded instantly, "Yeah, I can tell. She's been talking. I think they're giving her bad advice." I hesitated. It felt wrong talking about my wife, but something in Leah's words, a mix of empathy and frustration, stopped me from shutting it down. We texted lightly for a week. Innocent, just conversation. She asked about work, I asked about hers. She said she always thought I was different from the guys her friends dated. Then one night, "If she doesn't see what she has, that's her loss." That line lodged in my chest. I shouldn't have felt it, but when you're starved for attention, even crumbs feel like a feast. A few days later, my wife said she was going out again. I watched her dress, red dress, new perfume. When I complimented her, she smiled faintly, "It's just a night out. Don't make it weird." After she left, I sat in silence. My phone buzzed. "Leah, want to grab a drink? I could use some air too." I said yes. Loneliness, anger, the desperate need to be seen, it made me say yes. We met at a quiet bar downtown. She looked calmer, gentler than I remembered. She listened, really listened. For the first time in weeks, I didn't feel invisible. She shared her frustration with how their group gossiped, how they twisted love into a game. She reached for my hand. I didn't pull away. Nothing happened, no kiss, no betrayal. Just two people holding a moment they shouldn't have. But guilt has a way of widening cracks. When my wife came home, she barely spoke. Next morning, cold, distant, she asked, "Did you talk to Leah lately?" I froze. "Yeah, we just talked." "Why?" Her eyes betrayed her calm. 2 nights later, everything blew up. She sat in the living room, phone in hand, eyes red. "Was she comforting you? What are you talking about?" She threw her phone. On the screen, my texts with Leah, innocent, empathetic, familiar. "They sent these to Sarah. They've been laughing at you. They wanted to prove you weren't loyal." I couldn't speak. My stomach turned cold. "You still could have said no," she said, voice rising. "I should have," I whispered. "But I was lonely, Jen. You left me long before she showed up." Pain, anger, disbelief cracked her face. "Don't blame me for your choices." We stood across the wreckage of what used to be love. Silence stretched unbearably. "I don't even know who you are anymore," she said quietly. I wanted to say the same. She left, packed a bag, walked out. Weeks passed. Empty. No calls, no messages. Then Leah texted, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to go that far." I deleted it. No reply. Betrayal has a quiet sound, the laughter in another room, the click of a closing door, the stillness after goodbye. In the end, it wasn't Leah or her friends who broke us, it was the silence we ignored. Some walls, once built, never come down.